The organized labor commenced nationwide protest over the electricity tariff hike and removal of subsidy from the power sector by the federal government. The National Treasurer of the Nigerian Labour Congress, Olatunji Ambali, and the National Deputy President of the Trade Union Congress, Etim, who confirmed the planned protests, insisted on the reversal of the tariff hike to the subsidy era. The labor action is expected to lead to the shutdown of the Abuja headquarters of the Nigeria Electricity Regulatory Commission, the Ministry of Power, and state offices of power distribution companies. The NEC announced the hike in the electricity tariff for Band A customers at a press briefing in Abuja, revealing that those affected would pay 225 naira per kilowatt per hour, up from the previous rate of 68 naira per kilowatt per hour. The hike represented a 240% increase. The development marked the removal of subsidy from the tariff of customers in the Band A category, who constituted about 15% of the total 12.82 million power customers across the country. Based on the tariff hike, the federal government said it would save 1.5 trillion naira. The government stated that the decision took effect on April 3rd, 2024, adding that Band A customers would enjoy up to 20 hours of power supply daily. Ministry of Power Adebayo Adelabo argued that there would be a nationwide blackout in the next 3 months if the increase in electricity tariff was not implemented. However, the NLC and the TUC insisted on the reversal of the tariff hike, even as they expressed dissatisfaction with the epileptic power situation in the country, saying that it is affecting economic growth. Top accolade news and other media were present as early as 6:30 a.m. at the NLC headquarters. Speaking at the International Workers' Day celebration in Abuja on May 1st, the NLC President Joe Ajero submitted that the government cannot fix tariff in a sector that was already deregulated.
I'm saying that it takes an average of 3 to 4 years to build a new power plant. What is Nigeria waiting for? I'm saying that other power plants, other sources of power, like Zungeru, can give you 900 megawatts. It is there by hydro. I'm telling you that there are a lot of sources of coal, Enugu, Kogi, Benue, Nasarawa. A power plant in South Africa under ESCOM generates about 2,000 megawatts through coal. Nigeria has abundant deposit of coal. Oh, yes. Nothing is happening. I'm telling you that the heat generated in Yola and Bronu is enough for us to generate enough power through solar that will take care of about 4 or 5 states. I'm telling you that you can install wind turbines in Katsina and other areas because of the availability of wind in such areas. These are what these things I'm mentioning are mainly, renewable energy sources. Instead of building power plants that you need to construct gas pipelines, and gas pipelines could easily be destroyed, could even be vandalized. There are over 30 river basin authorities. Some have the capacity to give us even 30 megawatts, 40 megawatts if we install turbines in them. I'm telling NEC today that if they experiment this in the next 4 years, the next 3 years, Nigeria will face power sufficiency, energy sufficiency. Businesses will thrive. NEC should stop increasing tariff on only 4,000 megawatts, year in, year out. Nigeria cannot develop with 4,000 megawatts. You cannot develop industrially with 4,000 megawatts. Some countries of the world, America and China and others, are talking of over 1 million megawatts of electricity. And we can't be talking of 4,000 megawatts. So NEC should seek the right thing to be done, not tariff. In a country where the inflation is biting hard, even the foreign currency is getting down, NEC can't pretend to know that things are difficult. NEC should change their own policy of increasing tariff. Unknown to some of us here, NEC's policy of increasing tariff is based on inflation and the value of the currency. So if NEC, with what they have done now, they have created inflation, they will still go back to increase tariff because of inflation, which they created. Can you see how people are benefiting from their own wickedness? Right. So comrades, we are here to make this statement clear that we are not just saying don't increase tariff, don't increase tariff. You can't increase tariff for nothing. Nigeria should work with the movement, labor movement, to see how we can improve the power being generated today. And if that is done, there will be availability. And the main source is there should be availability before you have accessibility, before you have affordability. Any commodity that is not available cannot be affordable.
Oh yes, so
that is where we are today. Nigerians are talking with one mind that this country cannot survive on 4,000 megawatts. For over 20 years, nothing has happened. We need to work together with all the agencies concerned, rather than going into campaign of calumny, to attack the labor movement. Let us meet together, let us gather together and see how we can develop this country. If there is no power plant to be brought into the grid by next year, we will still be on 4,000 megawatts. If there is none to come in by next 2 years, Nigeria will remain on the 4,000 megawatts. Even the next 3 years, even the next 4 years, we challenge NEC and the power utility companies to tell us the power plant they want to, commission this year. Let them tell Nigerians the power plant they want to commission next year. Let them tell Nigerians the power they want to commission next 2 years. The one they want to commission next 3 years. The one they want to commission next 4 years. If not, there will be no improvement. It is not by magic. You can't say let there be power and there will be power. Nigerian government, Nigerian people, the private sector, individuals should face the fact today that if you are not building a power plant today, and that the gestation period for building a power plant is about 3 years. If you are not building anyone today, there is no one you can commission in the next 3 years. We are not here for grammar, but we have come here to make a statement. People were asking me, how long can we maintain this picketing? This picketing, we are here, we have made our statement. We will touch other areas. TCN, DISCO, and Ministry of Power, incidentally they are together with TCN, to make the same statement. We are not here to fight anybody. But we are the people paying, and we can tell you that it is biting us. The regime of tax is getting too much. In Nigeria today, let's first of all commend the president for suspending the cyber crime tax. However, we want him to abolish it. When you suspend something, you can recall it tomorrow.
That's it.
We want him to abolish it entirely. In Nigeria, there is Okada tax. Before you move out your Okada in the morning, people don't collect from you. There is wheelbarrow tax.
Vegetable tax.
Are you hear me?
Yes.
There is radio tax. There is television tax. There is pure water tax.
Vegetable.
There is bicycle tax. There is stamp tax. There is motor tax. From here to there, you see the toll gates here and there. They are all tax. If there is market men, market women tax, before you open your shop in the morning, you go pay. So are you hearing me, comrades?
Yeah.
The tax are too much. The tax are more than our earning. So we can't continue this way. There's equally need for all the taxable items to be reviewed. This one is to Federal Inland Revenue Authority. Very soon, we are going to pay a courtesy visit to them. Comrades, have been alive? You can't tax our housing allowance. If you do it, you want us to live under the bridge.
Yes.
You can't tax our transport allowance. If you do it, you want us to trade to work. You can't tax our medical allowance. If you do it, you are telling us that when we are sick, we should die. Comrades, the taxes are so much. And it is only the worker that is paying tax. The worker from pay as you earn, they are paying your salary, they are deducting your own, you don't have to. Corporate Nigeria, they are giving them tax waivers. Are you hearing me?
Yes.
They are giving some of them import waivers. So comrades, we need to re-examine all this for this country and for the betterment of the workers.
The TUC president Festus Osifo also faulted the hike, saying it is unethical to force Nigerians to pay higher tariffs for non-existent electricity. Estimated billing is an extortion and daylight robbery against Nigerians. The unions handed down a one-week ultimatum and threatened to picket NEC's offices should a total reversal of the tariff to the subsidy era was not done. The ultimatum by Labour expired. In a move to appease the unions, the NEC ordered a downward review of the tariff from 225 naira kilowatts per hour to 206.8 naira kilowatts per hour, representing approximately an 8.1% reduction. The commission attributed the cut to the relative appreciation of the naira in the official foreign exchange window.
To IMF that they should leave Nigeria alone, because they are waking up every day to direct Nigerian government how to carry out taxation. You can hear from my comrade president, everything tax. You sleep, they tax you. You wake up, they tax you. You go to work, they tax you. You return from work, they tax you. You sell your children, they tax you. You go to market, they tax you. You go to church, they tax you. You go to mosque, they tax you. You cannot grow Nigerian economy with taxation. You cannot grow Nigerian economy with taxation. Even today, the governors are sitting in the comfort zone of their own without thinking how to generate internal revenue. But they'll come to federal capital territory and pack the money. To pay wages becomes a problem. To pay salary becomes a problem. To pay gratuity becomes a problem. Comrade, this is a clarion call for all Nigerians, not only the organized labor, because we did not vote government to power in order for them to suppress us with taxation. How will you tax a man in electricity that he never used and you allow him to pay for it? A lot of people have paid for prepaid meter for almost 1 year. They refuse to give. They depend so much on what they call estimated billing. Why do I have to pay? If I leave my house for 1 month and I off all the appliances, only to return and to be taxed, is it wise?
No.
Is it acceptable?
No.
We jointly say no to this. That is why today, NLC and TUC, we are united for this cause. Because the people united
can never be defeated.
The people united
can never be defeated.
The people united
can never be defeated.
I'm happy today. They have gathered all the police in the world to police us. The police have also realized that we are not troublemakers. Because most of them in the barracks, they don't even have lights. And they are paying for it. If they are looking for who own NEPA, I think it is government that owe them much. That is why FILA over 940 billion was estimated to be owed. That is enough to run the NEPA.
We have taken input from what you have said relating to affordability of the tariffs that have been issued by the Commission. We have listened to you, we have listened to the concern of Nigerians, and will make adequate case and representation to the policy side on the issue of affordability of tariffs. We also note very clearly what Comrade Ajero mentioned about diversification, about energy sources. I'm glad to say that the new Zingeru 700 megawatt power plant is already on the online, generating over 600 megawatts. And we are also making a lot of effort to ramp up solar generation in such a manner that tariffs can begin to come down. I also note that he made remarks about the banks sitting on the boards of distribution companies. The Commission has earlier given deadline to all the banks to divest all their shares and exit from distribution companies, because we want proper co-investors sitting in the boards of those companies and so on. Let me speak on estimated billing. The Commission has issued a number of orders on capping estimated bills by all discos, limiting how much they can bill you. But I think on a more on a better news for the Nigerian consumers is that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the Presidential Metering Initiative, giving deadlines to meter all customers in Nigeria.
Reporting from Nigeria's state capital, Soyibifa Jakarich, Top Accolade News.